We went through lacrosse at Ohio State to the transfer portal to being a walk-on to earning a scholarship. We got a lot to scream out. You know what I'm saying? Every time we play, we got to let it loose. And so that, bro.
Yeah, that was a lot of pent-up energy in that sprint.
Welcome back to another segment of The Double Take, brought to you by One Oklahoma, fan-fueled and athlete-focused. I'm Rodney Anderson. With me, as always, is my brother Caleb King Kelly. And today, a super special guest with us, bald in the Michigan game, Owen Heinecke.
Oh,
What up, guys?
How's it going, man?
Wow.
Man,
I'm just
great.
so happy you're here, Owen.
I'm happy to be here.
Man,
I bet you are happy to have a linebacker
oh
on
my
here.
goodness, we got the defensive guy
Defensive
here.
guy.
You know what I mean? But this is a guy that's earned it. You know what I mean? Like this is a guy that's he's got a crazy story. We're gonna get into all that. But listen, I got to start off though. I said, we could put 40 on these guys. Was I wrong?
You weren't wrong. Like we could have put 40.
do it.
We didn't do it. We could have.
But we definitely had the opportunity.
We had the opportunity. I'm pleased with the outcome.
I'm like, bro, I mean, I don't have to do a lot of recanting. A lot of times on this show, Owen, I'll say something, and then like the next week come back and be like, yo, I was wrong. Like,
It did feel like we were up by 40. Just
That's what I'm
the way
saying.
the game was going. Just,
I mean, y'all controlled the game pretty much the whole time.
Yeah, and you know what
100%.
controlled it? That freaking OU defense, dog. I mean, offense, they had some good plays.
Yeah.
They had some good plays. But, I mean, defense was out. I mean, come on, man. That's a
offense can have the
butt
fourth quarter,
whooping.
but the other three we'll take.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
No, it was so fun to see from a defensive perspective, the physicality. The Big Ten, they love to talk about, the Big Ten, we're physical. We come in, play SEC, they're all talk. Ohio State won last year, so, they're feeling good and everything. Boy, Michigan came in here, I'm just to call it like it is. Like, they left with their tail between their legs. Like, man, what do we
Big
walk
Ten
into?
struggled with us before we even left the Big 12.
Right.
So
And then everybody hates the Big 12. So, I mean, like, it just is what it is. But Owen, you balled out, man.
Thanks.
Today, obviously, how we do this is we want to get to know you, the guy behind, the guy with the nice facial hair and going
It's
on.
been
You know what I
referred
mean?
to as a chin strap before, so
Yeah, the chin
I appreciate
strap.
that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's growing. I've seen you since you were a little younger,
I know.
a little pup. You've grown
Crazy.
over the years. And we just want to know who the heck is Owen Heinecke? Because we've heard about some guy named Corey Heinecke before, but who's Owen Heinecke? Corey Heinecke.
let's start there and like provide a little bit of context.
Yeah,
Because you have OU
DNA.
in your family, like for real.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for real.
OU DNA for Owen is not just a catchy saying for recruits.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I since the moment I can remember, I was in OU gear. A story I like to tell is every Christmas I would ask for OU tickets, and my dad always did a good job of taking me to at least one game a year.
That's awesome.
And he played at Tulsa, so
Yeah, I was going to ask.
it wasn't his
Tulsa?
alma mater.
Yeah.
And maybe I should be more of a Tulsa fan because my dad played there.
like so,
I
Dad.
always claimed OU just because it was the better team, the more fun team to watch.
Did y'all ever like kind of have like a low key?
Like beef about it a little bit?
You know, my dad kind of, this probably sounds bad, but he kind of dropped Tulsa as soon as he was down there.
So last year when we played Tulsa, though, was that fun for him at least?
Yeah, no, he really liked that because I got to have a lot of my family go.
Yeah.
Most of my family lives in Tulsa.
Because you're
so,
you're from Tulsa. You said Bishop Kelly, high school, private school kid, lacrosse player.
Yeah. Those kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah, which I'm learning
Yeah.
because I got a private school kid at the house right now,
Yeah,
and
do
I'm
you?
like, boy, I'm happy we have an example in a private school kid like you, somebody who can go out there and still hit somebody. You know what I mean? Because not that I'm saying private school kids are soft or anything, but
I guess they're kind of known for being a little soft.
Yeah, they're kind of known for it.
For real?
Not blue collar.
Right.
Like if
Like
you're
white
comparing to
collar,
like
you
public
said?
school.
Yeah, like
I can see
daddy's money. You might
There's
have heard the
definitely a
term
stigma.
before.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I get it, but like if you can hit, you can hit.
hey, no, that's what I'm saying. We got to have some examples. example, Exhibit A right there. You
Gotcha.
know? Giving me hope for the future of the children. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But basically, Owen, can you talk to me about the lacrosse? We just have to address that too. So we got Corey Heinecke, played from like 1999 or 98 to 2001, was on 2000 national championship team. What did he play, D-line?
He was a defensive end,
Defensive end, and so shout out to him, you know, one of the OU brethren we all got.
Corey.
Shout out Corey.
Do you like talk to him a bunch about, you know, does he give you advice or anything like that, or is it just more like something y'all can relate on?
You know, now it's more something we just relate on. At the beginning, when I first got here, I was, you know, being a walk-on there, and having grown up an OU fan, OU was like this huge thing to me. And when I showed up on campus, I kind of felt a little bit like an outsider, like a little bit like a poser. So I really leaned into him for that. And one of the main stories that he told me was about Schmitty and how one day Corey had to miss for a wedding. He missed one workout for a wedding, and the next day he showed up and he was on the Stairmaster the whole time. And he was like, "You got to make it up, big dog. No days off, big dog."
Yeah, it don't matter the excuse.
That kind of built it up in my head that I was like, "Oh, I don't know. This is a different ball game from what I'm used to." But now, you know, now that I'm settled in, it's just something more that we can relate about. And he's been a really big supporter of mine. Always really, really good to me. So
but your family's awesome. I mean, your dad does we do parent tailgates, right? For the current families. Well, his dad is the one that cooks all the food. Like he's the one that does. I mean, your dad's awesome. Justin, shout out him too.
Shout out Justin.
What did he play? O-line?
He was an O-lineman for Tulsa. So now he's all skinnied up.
Yeah, I'm like, he's slim though.
That's what happens to all offensive linemen.
It's crazy.
They always slim up. And you know what the ironic part is? Is it like the running backs get fat? The running backs get so fat.
Because I shook his hand the other day. It was my first time getting to meet him in Soul Mission Space and all that. And I was like, this dude's hand is like ginormous. Like, he got a grip.
No, this is like the thinnest he's been since I've been alive.
Ever seen.
He's really
working hard.
He's really into like the cycling world and
as am I.
Yeah,
I love cycling.
Yeah, Rodney is an avid cycler.
Yeah, I'm on the Peloton all the time.
He does like crit racing and gravel races and all that stuff.
I know
I might need to tap in.
He's a real one, like in them streets. You
know
but be a little careful because if you say the word bicycle, he's gonna talk to you for a minimum of 30 minutes about it. So just be ready.
I think I need that though.
Yeah,
I think I need it because, like, dude, have you ever tried to go in there and buy like a cycling bicycle? They're expensive.
Yeah, it's real.
It's not like your
investment.
Walmart bike.
No.
No,
I'm a Walmart bike guy.
Yeah, those are his new babies. Now that he's an empty nester, the bikes are his babies.
So are you the youngest, oldest? You said empty nester.
Yep, I'm the youngest. I got two older sisters.
Oh man.
Both went to Baylor for undergrad.
That was probably so awesome in high school. Like, you know what I'm saying? All the sisters' friends. Yeah.
I'm actually dating one of my sisters'
Oh,
friends.
my gosh. Hell yeah.
2 years
Was it
older
like, oh, wow, like, your brother's kind of cute.
Right. Like, what happened? Who initiated
I think it was the reverse. I always thought she was super cute.
Okay.
Finally, when I grew into my shoes, I think she maybe started to notice me a little bit.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think she did for the longest time. So.
But you were persistent.
Persistent. Yeah, I was always there when they were hanging out, probably bothering them.
So what was the transition? Okay, well, let's talk about. I keep wanting to jump ahead because you mentioned Schmitty, and so you know I'm traumatized by Schmitty as every player is.
Yeah.
And so you talked about the Stairmaster.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, have you ever been put on a Stairmaster by him?
I have never had to do it. So the story got built up in my head so much that I had a deathly fear of it.
You're like a 30 minutes early kind of guy.
To be following the rules as best I can, so I never have to touch it.
Yeah. No, that's good.
I know.
Okay, we're gonna go back. High school.
Yep.
Lacrosse, football. Didn't get any state championships or anything. Anything happened there? Or?
Nope. Only one in my family with no state championship ring in high school.
I'm sorry.
So
bring it up, brother.
I made it to the semifinals 3 times. Actually, that's not true. We won the state championship in lacrosse my senior year.
We got one in there. I was like, man, you played 2 sports.
But I didn't play in that game. I was dealing with the injury, so
you should
I don't
just
really
left
claim
that
it.
out.
Yeah, I should have, but
no,
I didn't earn it.
I also don't claim games that I didn't play in.
That you didn't play it?
Yeah.
No, I don't even have like the Cotton Bowl jersey from 2020 because I went home instead of went to the game because I was hurt the whole season. And I was like, I don't even really care. But I do have the ring, and I do wear it with
Yeah,
the
I would
horns
take
down.
the ring too, for sure.
It's the one on the thumb though, so like really it's out the way when you put the,
The ring, the ring,
smart.
like the conference championship ring.
Yeah.
I didn't get my last conference championship ring.
Oh, you should talk to somebody about that.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk to him for you so I can have one.
Yeah, Owen's got you.
All right, bet. I'll check in with you next week.
Yeah. please.
Okay, so lacrosse.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about lacrosse other than they be swinging them sticks, hitting big hits still,
Yeah.
and like they be hitting each other with the sticks all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a question about the stick actually.
Yeah.
Is it called the stick?
It's called a lacrosse stick, but it's broken into parts.
Okay.
The top part with like the net, which is called mesh.
Yeah.
It's called the lacrosse head. And then the stick itself is called the shaft.
This is
Gotcha.
an interesting,
So, yeah.
interesting
can you-
equipment.
Yeah. And it's not
Piece of
cheap either.
equipment here.
Well, all right, so it's not cheap. Is it at least durable? Because like the way I'm all the way out on lacrosse because I don't feel like getting swung at with a stick.
Oh, it's brutal. And then the pads that you have to wear to protect yourself, the elbow pads, because like you can take a hit to the thigh and you like when you're playing, you know your adrenaline's going, you don't really feel it. But the elbow, it'll shut your whole arm down.
Oh.
So you're supposed to wear elbow pads, but it also is the most uncomfortable thing you've ever worn in your life. So
don't.
like as you get better and better at lacrosse, your elbow pads get smaller and smaller and smaller is kind of the running joke. So like a lot of the times you can tell who's
Like
got a high
rookie.
pain tolerance by how small their elbow pads are. So
How small were your
Interesting.
elbow pads?
when I got to college, they were really small, but in high school they were huge because I was mortified of getting hit. So
Yeah.
I get that.
So you mentioned college.
Yeah.
You got a state championship in high school. You
Yep.
go to Ohio State
Yep.
and play lacrosse. Were you like on scholarship? What was that about?
yeah, so I mean that was part of the reason that I went there was pretty under recruited from a football standpoint. Lacrosse opened a lot more doors for me, and you know I wasn't the best lacrosse player. Like there's a lot of really, really good lacrosse players that aren't super great athletes just because their stick handling skills are so good. I was kind of the opposite. I was a good athlete with really poor stick handling skills. So coaches took an interest in me from the lacrosse side just because they saw a big physical guy with a lot of upside. So I got a lot more
What's the
recognition for
quote
that.
from like walk around and carry a big stick or something like that? What president was that? Be Gibb. We always go to Be Gibb. He usually knows.
I don't know what you're talking
You don't know
about.
what I'm talking about? I'll find it
Yeah,
for next week.
for next week, yeah.
Sorry. I interject a lot. I
you're
just
good.
have
Don't
to
worry
say
about
my
it.
ADHD goes crazy on these things.
You're learning a whole bunch about lacrosse.
Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't really get the football recruiting that I wanted, and you know, my heart was always in football. It's a sport that I grew up loving, and I didn't start playing lacrosse till the 4th grade, and it was kind of just something that took up my springtime season.
Right.
But you know, I got pretty decent at it. In Oklahoma, lacrosse was pretty much non-existent when I moved there from Houston, and I can't remember. I think it was my 6th or 7th grade year. They finally got a team, and it was a bunch of football players with a lacrosse stick in their hand. No one really knew what to do. They were just running around hitting people.
Yeah.
But the sport has really progressed in Oklahoma, and I was one of the first guys to really reap the benefits of it. So started getting some attention from some pretty reputable colleges for lacrosse.
Yeah.
And that was pretty, I don't know the word I'm looking for, like good for my ego, because
Yeah.
I was not getting
Confidence.
recruited. Yeah, good for my confidence, because I wasn't. I felt like I should be getting recruited for football, but I just wasn't. I got the service
Yeah.
academies, and that was just about it.
Yeah.
A lot of PWOs to places, but nowhere really significant. So Ohio State offered me my senior year. I committed within like 3 weeks, and that was during COVID, so you didn't really get any
Visits.
visits. So my dad, one fun thing that he actually did, which I really appreciate, was every time I would get an offer and I was interested in the school, we'd go take like a van and we'd drive up there and just stay on the campus for a weekend and just kind of get a feel for it, because
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think it's kind of important just to see where you're going before
Yeah.
you go. And
Yeah.
I wasn't able to get the in-depth recruiting visits, so that was just a good way to kind of get the
See
feel
it.
for it. And I really liked the coaches. They made me feel like they really wanted me, which was good at Ohio State. So within 3 or 4 weeks, I decided to commit and went there. And I really, really liked the school. Ohio State was great.
Did you go to like football games?
Yeah, I went to all the football games.
Oh yeah.
I remember the first game of the season was Ohio State, Oregon. It was a top 10 matchup.
No, yeah.
And Ohio State got smoked. And I was like, oh, man. And they had this white safety back there. And I remember watching the game, and I was like, I could do what he's doing. Like, he's back there getting blurred every play. I could definitely do it. And so, as the lacrosse season progressed, what was really cool about Ohio State's facilities was they had 4 fields next to a big facility, which was removed from campus. And so freshmen weren't allowed to have cars, so you had to wait for a ride. And sometimes while I was waiting for a ride, I'd just sit and watch the football guys practice. And kind of the same thing. I'd sit there and, I'd be like, ooh, a little bit hurt in my heart. Like, I could be out there doing this. Like, I watched all these guys. Some of them were about the same size as me. I was a lot skinnier just because I was running so much. But
So it was like football was always the goal.
Yeah.
But lacrosse
while
just
you were
was
playing
opening
lacrosse.
the doors. Yeah.
lacrosse opened the doors.
You just had to get some free education out.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I totally get that. Like, it's not cheap to go to school.
What?
No.
Yeah.
Some
You're talking
people
about
don't
private
even
school for your
believe in
son.
school,
Like,
you know what I mean?
just wait till he gets to college.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Needs
that
those
boy better get
scholarships.
himself a
That
scholarship.
out of state is crazy.
Shoot. Daddy got a scholarship, better. And Mama went to hair school, so you better figure it out, dog.
Better pick up a trade or get good at a sport.
Yeah, you better figure it out, dog. Like, we can't be doing that. Shoot. Yeah, we don't even need to go down that rabbit hole yet. You ain't got no kids, do you?
Not yet.
Okay, good. Not that he knows of. No, I'm playing.
He's persistent, though.
Yeah. No,
He's
I'm
persistent. Yeah.
so we'll see.
Oh, yeah? No, yeah, you been with the girl. So how long you been with the girl? What's her
3.5
Shout
years.
her
Her
out.
name's Kirsten Hall. Shout out Kirsten.
Yeah, ain't gonna be Hall for long, though.
Kirsten
we-
Heinecke.
we've been
Heinecke.
together right now.
Hey, respect.
Yeah, she's a nurse back in Tulsa. She works in the NICU. This is her first year post grad of working, so I think she's really liking it.
That's fun.
Yeah,
That is cool.
yeah.
Doing the Lord's work.
The Lord's work.
Dude, NICU, that stuff is sad. You get all them little babies in
No,
there. and
she's
stuff.
had some pretty crazy stories that it's like I don't know if I could be able to see that and function normally the next day. So she's a pretty strong person.
That's pretty dope.
All
That
nurses.
sounds like love right
Yeah,
there.
shout out to all nurses.
No, you gotta be strong to be a nurse.
That
Yeah.
sounds like real love. You hear the way he talks about his lady, man.
He already got the girl. You don't got to keep setting him up.
No, you just got to get him some brownie
Yeah,
points.
thank
Though,
you.
you know what I'm
You're
saying?
a good
Just
wingman.
brownie points, you know what I mean? Just trying to help my guy out.
No,
So then you leave the ugly Ohio State University and you come over here.
Yep.
And do you walk on right away? Or do you,
What even?
Yeah, like how does this transpire?
Yeah,
Like, did
how did you
talk,
get here?
Coach V got hired? Like,
Yep.
what happened?
So about halfway through my second semester at Ohio State, I was like, I got to go play football somewhere. Like, this isn't for me. So I put my name in the portal for the
Lacrosse?
football portal. Yeah.
Okay, football
Okay.
portal.
Yep. There is a difference, which I mean, I
Because
didn't-
eligibility started
yes.
for you, even though it was a different sport.
I still don't understand the eligibility stuff, but it's
Right,
the thing that
because
they
how
say is
did
like
the-
6 to play 4. So like I have 6 years total to play 4 of any sport.
Uh-huh.
So my 1 year lacrosse doesn't count towards
Okay.
any of my football eligibility.
Okay.
So
Because the basketball player that went to league and then after joined the golf team,
yeah.
he was the one that Ron James was all pissed off at.
Yes. What was his name? No,
J.R.
I-
Smith or something?
J.R. Smith.
Yeah, J.R.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That's pretty good basketball.
I can see him in
Look,
my
I got
head.
my basketball
Impressive.
shirt on. Too.
No, he's actually, isn't he supposed to be like pretty good?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
Yeah.
golfs and he's on the golf team at one of these.
Okay,
small
so
schools. So you.
I'm sorry,
have-
J.R. Smith went back and he's on a scholarship right now?
Yeah, like playing golf.
What?
Yeah, he might not be on a scholarship, but he's on the golf team.
Interesting. Okay. I'm learning something new about eligibility.
Yeah, eligibility is crazy. So
Yeah.
how many years you have left then?
I have this year and then 1 more year
Okay.
left.
Man,
So
you
it'll
can-
be a 6th year.
You're doing this thing at the right time, too.
I know.
I'll tell you what.
I know.
That's such a great, I mean, I'm sure we'll touch on this once we get towards the, caught up with your story,
Yeah.
but so many opportunities, so many different paths to
Yeah.
get to the same goal. I feel like we just keep running into this theme.
Yeah.
But anyways, so you're like all the way out on lacrosse. You're like, this isn't it. So you put your name in the portal.
Yeah, and I knew I was going to be a walk-on somewhere. I wasn't thinking I was going to get a scholarship.
You're like, it's worth it at
Yeah.
this point.
I just knew that if I was going to get a scholarship, it wouldn't be at a place that I was really wanting to go.
It's a huge bet on yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my dad always talked about it. He grew up with not a whole lot of money and took a scholarship to Tulsa.
Yeah.
And I think he really enjoyed his time there, but he always told me, like, always bet on yourself. Go wherever you want to go, your dream school, whatever, because if you bet on yourself and you're willing to work as hard as you need to, it's going to work out in your favor. So, you know, I took a bet on myself, and I didn't really hear anything from OU for the longest time. In fact, they kind of told me that they would have a spot for me that following year, but my first year they weren't going to have enough roster spots available for me.
Yeah.
So I was a little bit disheartened and started looking into other schools and all these coaches that I'd had contact with for walk-on stuff. In high school, I started reaching out to them on Twitter and didn't hear a whole lot, but heard enough to where I felt confident that I could have a walk-on spot somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And about 2 weeks before summer workouts started, I get a call from this number in South Carolina, and I was like, what's this? So I pick it up, and it's Coach V's voice, deep, yeah, gravelly. And I was like, my heart just immediately dropped. I was eating dinner with my family.
Yeah.
Walked outside, and he was like, hey, man, loved your film, love the way you play. We'd love to have you here as a walk-on. And he goes, if you can be here this weekend, that'd be great.
Yeah.
So this was like a Wednesday. And the next day, my dad and I loaded up, got our official visit. It wasn't anything super special because it was on such short notice. But
Yeah.
tried to get all my papers transferred over from Ohio State. And, the next week I was rooming with Pete Shue
Yeah.
in Haddington and living the dream. So summer workouts started. And
Wait, hold up. I want to back up just a little bit.
Yeah.
So you're eating dinner with your family. You pick up a call.
Yep.
It's Coach BV. Like,
Yep.
I'm sure your parents are inside. Like, our son just got up from the. Like, where's he
Yeah.
going?
Right.
I got up, walked out without saying a word to him. I'm sure they heard something of me being like, what's up,
Yeah,
coach, or
they're like,
something, so they
"What?"
knew something was going on. But I
Yeah.
walked back in. I was like, that was Coach Venables with OU.
Yeah.
He wants me to come.
What was
to
their
OU.
What was their reaction?
My dad was, I honestly can't remember. I think I was in such shock. But I know my dad was probably super stoked. My mom was super stoked. But my mom is more of a fan of me than she is of football, so she's never had.
Yeah. She's like,
Wherever I was playing, she was a fan of.
We
kinda
got a
deal.
spot. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I
My
think she was
baby.
just more excited that I was excited.
Yeah.
But my dad was pretty stoked.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No, that's pretty cool. Be a legacy. So then you come here, and then I think it said 2022, you're a sophomore, so you don't play, but you're on campus,
Yep.
or
So-
were you redshirted?
I had
You were
my
doing
first
the
knee
workouts?
surgery. Yeah, so
Oh,
I went through
yeah.
all summer, had an issue with my knee, had it worked on, and that sat me for that whole season.
Yep. So you had into the injuries. You went first lacrosse.
Yep.
Then you go and do the
Were
transfer
you seriously
portal.
injured at all in lacrosse?
No, not hardly.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They ain't
Like
hitting
a
like
sport
they
where
are.
they can hit you with a stick.
It's more like bumps and bruises that you just gotta work through. It's not. It's the contact is there. But when I was there, I played in I can't remember 3 or 4 games, and I think I had more penalties than the rest of the team combined, just because, like I said, I was a football player in a lacrosse uniform.
So I guess is football is a more
definitely more physical.
okay.
They have some
They know
skill.
that you can get hurt with a stick, so they got rules in place to make sure that you don't There's something called
Hack
cross
or-
check-in where you can't level somebody or extend your arms, but anything where you're hitting them is cool. Now there's a lot of body check-in that happens, but there's rules surrounding that make sure you
And you're,
don't
used
do
to
it in an illegal way. Yeah.
I think it's the fact that there's a weapon in your hands.
Yeah.
That's in my head makes
just-
it a more
yeah,
physical
you're
sport.
really stuck on it.
But it's really football.
Luckily,
'cause-
I was on defense, so I never really. When I was a defensive midi when I was in college, so I didn't take any of the huge they call them slashes. I didn't take any huge slashes. I was mostly the one giving them out. So definitely
All right.
made it a little bit better for me.
Maybe I would have been a defensive guy.
Yeah.
In lacrosse.
in another
Wow.
life.
I'm not taking hits. I'm dishing them out.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
No, you're a
man.
tough guy. You would have been fine. You got arms bigger than any lacrosse
I was
You've been
a
hurt
tough
more than
guy back in
anybody
the
I know.
day.
Yeah.
I'm not a tough guy now.
Yeah,
all
he's
right.
been hurt more than anybody I know. So he's for sure. Yeah. Okay. So
Wait,
now,
what, are you trying to throw a shot at me right now?
no, you've been hurt more than anybody I know, though.
All three of us have
legitimately.
had our turns.
Like
we,
you're
we,
the only.
we appreciate you trying to relate with
Yeah.
us, but you don't want to relate
No,
with
you
us.
No, I
don't.
don't.
You can,
I'll knock on wood.
yeah.
Yeah. No. Thank you to our community cornerstone partners, OU Health, Fowler Auto Group, OG&E, and Coca-Cola.
We are brought to you by OU Fan Shop. The best place to gear up for game day is shop.soonersports.com.
Riverwind Casino, always a good time.
Air Comfort Solutions, your total home solution for plumbing, heating, air conditioning, and electrical. Make the winning call today.
Taco Mayo, tap the app and save up to 25% today.
Love's Travel Stops, the heart of the highway.
Sooner Kids Club. Log on to Soonersports.com/kids for information about joining the Sooner Kids Club presented by OG&E and brought to you in part by Devon Energy.
So then 2023, you played in all 13 games. And if I recall, yesterday in the meeting, you were trying to get some linebacker reps all the time. You were trying to do, and Coach V, like every single time, would just pull you out.
I guess I was pissing him off. That's the big headline, Yeah,
he said that you were some meathead just trying to jump in, didn't know what you were doing all the time, but you just were really diligent about going in and trying to get some reps.
Yeah.
And he was really diligent about pulling you off.
Yeah.
And what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Get out again.
Maybe some more.
He's crazy.
What's going through your head whenever you're like, I'm doing anything I can to get on the field?
I just want to get some reps.
Yeah, like your own father is like, dude, bet on yourself. I think at this point, you taking out
Were you depressed? No.
You taking out such this huge bet on yourself, and now the person that's standing in your way is the head coach that brought you to Oklahoma.
Right. Like, bro, you sounded way different on the phone.
I
Like,
know.
Are you just thinking, I don't care, I'm going to do it anyways, or?
That's a really good question. I was pretty discouraged for a while because, there's coach talk and then there's like what they actually think. And the coach talk was like, we want you guys, like, if no one's going in, we want you to go in and take those reps. And so walk on me. I was like, oh yeah, I want to take those reps. And then I'd go in and get cussed out and walk off the field with everybody kind of like looking at me. I was all embarrassed. So I was pretty discouraged for a while because it felt like I was doing everything right. I was working hard in the weight room. I was summer workouts. I felt like I was competing with everybody. And, I really liked summer workouts because it was a time for me to be like, all these guys are 5 stars, 4 stars. They're making this amount of money, but I'm beating them on every single suicide that we do. So that was I always liked the summers just for that kind of point of view. But then, fall camp would come around, and that first fall camp I wasn't even invited to just because I was that low on the depth chart. So, that was kind of the first blow. I was like, oh, man.
like, dang.
And then, hurt my knee, was out for that whole season. Winter workouts start up. I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go. Fall camp, spring ball comes, and I'm playing safety at the time. Spring ball comes around, and the day before the first practice, we're doing the introductory team meetings and all that stuff of what to expect and how practice is going to run. And Coach Roof comes up to me, who was the defensive coordinator at the time, and he goes, kind of walks by me, he goes, "Start learning Will." And I said, "Me?" And he goes, "Did I stutter?" And that was all he said.
Of course, yeah.
And I was like, okay. So, I'd spent all this time preparing for safety, and I was really excited to go into spring ball and show him what I learned and all that stuff. And he switched me positions. And, I got the...
Just like that.
Yeah.
Hey, start learning Will.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yes. Did I stutter?
And I like to tell myself that it was because I was a bigger safety. I was like 215, 6'1", and...
Yeah.
I like to tell myself that's why they switched me, but I think the real reason was because they had no depth there and they just needed a body for scout team stuff. But I was like, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to try my hardest. So,
dude, something similar happened to me my freshman year when we played at Houston. Remember we played in NRG Stadium?
Yep.
Well, I'm in stretch lines. I mean, I practice all week and everything. And Coach Mike Stoops walks by me and says, "I want you to watch and learn a whole bunch today." And I said, "Wait, what? What'd you just say?" And he said, "I want you to watch and learn a lot today." And I was like, "Okay, yes, sir." And then to walk away, boy, I played 0 snaps. Talking about 0 snaps.
Did you watch
and
and
that's
learn,
how
though?
he told me. Yeah, that was how he told me. Like, same kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like, listen, brother, you're not getting any reps today, but make sure you watch and learn. That's
Watch
so
and learn.
foul. Man, these old coaches, man.
Y'all are better than me, honestly. If I got to college thinking I'm playing running back, and then they're like, "Hey, learn tight end," I'd be like, "No,
Right.
No.
Portal.
Yeah. Because I also before, like 3 weeks before, I asked him, "Are you gonna redshirt me? Like, just let me know."
Yeah.
And so he says no. And so then the first game, I'm like getting reps, and I'm like, all right, let's go, let's get it. And he says, watch and learn. Coaches just mind. They just
There's
play
a
with
lot
you.
of mind
they
games.
tells
Mind
you,
games.
we need you guys to take these extra reps, jump in there.
Yeah.
And he kicks you out. Like, what's wrong with them?
Well,
Is it like a mind
nah. I think this is a
game?
good
Is it
little
like
conversation though.
they
'cause
forget what they're doing? Like,
no, in my opinion, I think.
they just talk out their butt all the time? Like,
No, you have to build culture. Like coaches are doing so many different things at once. And so you have to build culture. You want strong culture.
Yeah.
And so you want every guy to be the guy that's stepping into the front of the line and doing all this. But then at the same time too,
trying to
you
win
also
games.
have to win a game.
Yeah.
And so you're also, at practice now, like, no, what are you doing at the front of the line? I need my first 3 guys to get reps.
No, for sure.
And so that definitely confuses. But at the same time, in those team meetings before the season starts, guys, we need resiliency, and you can't just be down and out after the first hurdle and blah blah blah.
how much of football you think is just brainwashing?
Not brainwashing. I think like just mental fortitude. Like you have to have
I feel like those are very similar things.
brainwashing
You
and
gotta
mental
brainwash
fortitude.
yourself into thinking you can make it.
Okay.
You broke
Fortitude. I like
you
mental
fractured
fortitude.
your neck or something,
Yeah.
and you played football again.
I
Bro,
don't-
if you were in the military, you fractured your neck, you're done.
I see what you're saying.
You tore your ACL once, twice, 3, 4 times.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, there's some brainwashing in there. You know what I mean?
I get like
You know what I'm
you made it
saying?
make
Like-
sense for me. Like brainwashing myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Nobody technically made you do anything,
Right.
but they definitely convinced you that it was worth it.
But what made me think that it was okay to convince myself, I just broke my neck and I need to get back out there?
Like, I need to get out there as fast as possible. Like,
Dang.
brother, what?
Well, it's passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hearing
passion for the
crowd
sport.
roar
But,
on
yeah,
a
but-
touchdown probably,
Yeah.
probably is a big motivator.
It's like what wakes you up.
Brainwashing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang, that's so
I mean,
crazy.
think about it. Like, you got to take this, and this is something that I think about a lot, obviously. But, I mean, we speak a different language.
Yeah.
Like, they called some, think about the positions, like cheetah to Sam to rover to running back, H-back, Y, like X, Z, like all these things have meaning. All these symbols have meaning. You could call a play like over, under, like cover 3, cover 4.
Yeah.
Then you give them names like slice or green or colors and brown, and those all have different meanings. Like you speak a new language.
Yeah.
Like football
There's probably
is really,
even like its own like dialect,
Yeah.
just locker room outside the field too.
yeah.
No,
It's its own ecosystem within like the college university status and
it's a
everything. It's just
microcosm,
micro
ecosystem.
ecosystem.
Because for real, you got like
You're a smart guy. Yeah.
No, I think it's just like I think.
Also,
I think
this
it's-
guy's
what's your
genius.
degree?
We haven't even talked about that. He's
I'm doing my
finance,
master's in
accounting.
accounting right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
he already
yeah.
has 1 degree. So
I don't know why we're trying to figure
Yeah, I'm
anything
like,
out
what
right
happened
now.
here?
Yeah,
But-
what do you think?
I think it's all I think it's just like another job, like another workforce. Like
Yeah.
I got to do an internship up at this place called Allen and Co. up in New York, and
Oh,
it's like
man.
when you go up there, they're talking about all these things, and it literally sounds like a foreign language. And somebody, slowed it down for me and was nice enough to say all these things that you're hearing. It's just a way that we talk so that we feel smarter than everybody else.
You talk about brainwashing, though,
Yeah.
investment banking.
Yeah. No,
What are they
you
like?
got to be brainwashed to do that.
6
for
a.m.
sure.
to 9 p.m. or something. They're like, and we
Crazy.
work every day
100-hour
but
work
Sundays
weeks,
or
yeah.
something.
That's what you want to do?
It's something that I'm thinking about doing. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd be good at it, but
Man,
it's good. A lot
I'm one of
different
those
from
guys that, like,
screaming on the field
days
after
where
getting
I
the
feel most
TFL.
fulfilled are like the days where I worked all day. When I just sit and relax all day, I feel like I did nothing.
Because he's been brainwashed.
I'm brainwashed.
No, please.
So weird because
it's
dude.
not the nice way to say it.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a better way, but it's an appropriate way
Yeah.
to say it.
I wonder, like, how fast do you snap out of that brainwashing?
I don't know. We talked about this before, the balance, work-life balance and all that stuff.
That's what I'm
and
saying,
What does
'cause
that look like and having a family and all.
Now that I understand what y'all are talking about, like, I definitely was brainwashing myself.
Like,
hard.
brother, you broke your neck.
Yeah.
You rushed
I didn't realize you broke
to
your
get
neck.
back.
I
You know what I'm
fractured my
saying?
C5 vertebrae, like, right before the 2016 season.
Yeah.
Golly.
And he played
During fall camp or something.
6-7 years after that, like consistently.
Yeah.
Like, it was it. brother, if you're in the military, you're collecting the check. You know what I'm saying? Like you're sent back home.
But then it was instantly like all that brainwashing, all that, focus and whatnot was instantly over the moment I was done with football.
Right. And you're
It's
like, I was an idiot. No,
Yeah.
I'm playing.
I can't.
No,
But you're doing
seriously.
awesome, though.
What?
You're doing awesome, though.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
To reinforce a little brainwashing here,
Yeah.
it's all going to pay off.
Yeah,
It's
the
all good.
brainwashing's working. Finally.
Okay, so then you play 2024. You get it. You get some linebacker reps in. You're doing a lot of special teams. What was your best game? Was it Temple last year?
Oh,
2
linebacker
tackles.
on special
South
teams.
Carolina. You tell me.
I mean,
The Navy game.
I don't really remember. You could probably read the stats off.
Yeah, there's
One tackle was a good game for me last year.
Did you
so-
like playing safety or linebacker better?
I always told myself that I liked safety more just because it's like you get to be in coverage, but you also get to make plays in the box. And when I was in high school, I was a safety, but they walked me down into the box all the time. So I told people I was a safety, but I'm definitely better suited as a linebacker.
Yeah, you were brainwashed safety.
Yeah, I was brainwashed.
You're a brainwashed linebacker trying to be a safety.
Yeah. Yeah. And so I'll tell y'all a fun story just about a little bit of an encouragement that I had was that spring where they moved me to linebacker, and I had no clue what I was doing. I was just see ball, get ball kind of spring. I kept grading out pretty horribly, but I had a lot of production points. And Jamie Skowski, it was his first semester there as a GA, and he came up to me. He was like, "You have no clue what you're doing." He's like, "But you get to the ball." And as a walk-on who was his first time really practicing, I was like, "Oh this is the start of my journey."
Yeah.
So
Jamie
shout out
Skowski.
to Jamie for always being kind of a guy that had my back and really motivated me to keep going despite things not always going my way. So
Yeah, he's our generational CTE enforcer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, word.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you remember the Clemson
watched
game?
some
The guy
highlights
who
of him
kept
the
getting
other
kicked
day.
out of the game in the Clemson National Championship semifinals.
Yeah.
That's Jamie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's the guy that
nailing-
was
for
destroyed
nailing,
Justin Fields.
Fields,
Like
yeah.
Oh, my
hit him in
gosh.
his back and got thrown out the game.
He got a targeting call for hitting him in his back.
Yeah.
That's how hard he hit him.
He
That's-
invented the targeting call pretty much. Like that's when it came out and it was all him.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, but no, he's a great football player though.
Great
for real.
football player.
But we're going to
Great
talk
guy.
about it now. We've been holding off. You balled out this week.
Thank
I'm
you.
going to just tell you from a linebacker perspective, I played a little backer myself
Yeah, a
in the
little
day,
bit.
you know what I mean? And 7 tackles, a TFL on the amount of snaps that you had. I mean, when you were in the game, you were affecting the game. Got a PBU, third down stop PBU. I mean, bro, you was out there balling. And so to hear that whole story, I mean, from lacrosse to walking on to all the things. Are you on scholarship yet?
Yeah.
On scholarship now. I mean, earned it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We didn't even cover that.
Yeah, whoa,
you're
when that
on
happened?
scholarship.
That happened last year.
See? So, I mean, earned. When you talk about earning it,
I don't want just.
I'm talking about earning it.
I don't
You know
want. I don't want simple answers. I want to know, like, team room setting.
Yeah, like how'd they tell
How'd
you?
they? Yeah. How'd
so
the news break?
It was I don't know if you remember this, you might, but we were out at practice one day, and remember Danny Stutzman did that NIL deal for the walk-ons?
Yep.
There is a restaurant called Walk-Ons Bistro that decided to match his $50K and give that to the linebacker. So Danny was giving us X amount. They doubled it for all the walk-ons.
That's awesome.
And they also decided to give one walk-on a scholarship for the year. And that was my junior year. And so they gave that to me. So that got me through with tuition and rent and stuff for that year. And then, every year since I've been here, when I have my exit meetings with Coach V, I was like, when am I going to be on scholarship? And
Yeah.
each year he was like, when you're a starter. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So after that year, I had a pretty good spring, and he put me on scholarship. So
Yeah. It was it in the exit meeting?
It was in the exit meeting, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Coach
Just
Valai
very-
was the one that told me. I get a call.
Oh, really?
I'm sitting there watching a movie, and I guess my phone was on silent, and I go to pick up my phone, and it's like, Coach Valai, Jay Valai, 5 missed calls. I was like, oh my gosh, I
He
did
just
something
keeps
bad,
calling
you
you,
know. And so I pick it up, and he's like, finally, you pick up your phone. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry, I was just unwinding before I went to sleep. And he goes, we're putting you on scholarship, and that was how I found out. So just
Dang.
a phone call, but I I was grateful to.
Hey,
even
I'll
hear it
take
in
a
the
phone
first
call and a
place.
paycheck any day,
No, I'll
baby.
take
Yeah, I
it.
tell you what.
Yeah, you could write me a note. That's fine.
Right, whatever.
I'm on
Just send me my
Slide a
money.
note under the door. You're on scholarship, bud.
Yeah, I'd be cool
So
with that
7
too.
tackles, a TFL. You got to walk us through the TFL because it was dope. I mean, the celebration after the scream, the little Wolverine. You know
I
what
was
I'm
turned
saying?
up.
I was turned up. I'm like,
Yeah.
Owen,
Yeah.
let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, walk us through it. Walk us through the play. What are we doing in that situation? What are they in? What formation? You know, talk us through it. Let's see the linebacker talk here.
I don't know if you guys ever felt like this, but like when I'm on the field, I kind of black out. Everyone's like, "Do you hear the crowd?" And I don't hear it at all. So we were in I don't even know if I should be saying this, but we were in a call. It's called Bucks, and I'm the blitzer. And
You heard
I'm
it here
actually
first
supposed to
on
go.
the double take. No,
Yeah.
wait.
I'm actually supposed to go underneath. They pulled. It was GT counter.
Yeah.
And it was like they're kind of doing a power read with the jet motion back to the field.
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to go underneath those blockers and spill it to our seam defenders. And for some reason, I didn't.
Yeah.
I think I just saw the ball he was ahead of his pullers, so I went outside of him, grabbed a leg, got him down, and
That is exactly why you don't beat the pullers.
Yeah, dude, you got to
That's
be
exactly
patient.
why you don't beat the
You know
pullers.
that is a freshman mistake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And everybody wants to just say Bryce Hunwood was the best, blah, 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 blah. And I sat here and said, listen, they're running I formation pro style offenses out of shotgun sometimes. Like, bro, we're about to come in here and destroy that. Oh, and it's just so easy. Yeah. But I love that you didn't just play the call.
Yeah.
Because there's so many times, and I'm going to hop on my defense here.
Go ahead.
Quick.
Go ahead.
So many times you get a guy who hears the call and sees the play to be made and is like hearing his coach screaming at him, get under the pullers, and just doesn't make the play. But you had enough savvy, enough just originality. What is it? Enough instinct to go. I was like, it's going to come to me. Hold on. You know, I hadn't had my creatine yet today. Brain's not functioning. And so you see the play, and you just go make the play. And then you turn up. You don't just run back to the huddle because, we love a respectful player. But, bro, we're talking about, like, college game day where we got to scream on the field. We got to let that out. We went through Lacrosse at Ohio State to the transfer portal to being a walk-on to earning a scholarship. We got a lot to scream out. You know what I'm saying? Every time we play, we got to let it loose, and so that, bro.
Yeah, that was a lot of pent up energy in that scream.
Mm-hmm.
I bet. I mean, dude, the freaking journey.
Yeah.
I'm still I'm just thinking, you go to college for a sport that you don't even really want to play.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you end up at your
That's
dream
sacrifice.
school. You end up at your dream school, and the coach is giving you all these mixed signals. Like, I want you at the front of the line. What are you doing at the front of the line?
Yeah.
You're just working at, like, you're season after season, you're grinding on special teams, you're grinding at new positions, you're learning as much as you can. Exit interviews come, hey, like, I've done what you've asked. Can I get a shot when you're a starter? Like, that's such I've done a whole year of things that you never missed, never been in trouble, always been on my stuff outside of
grades,
good grades.
Graduated.
And then you finally get to this moment where you're in a position you're comfortable in, you're balling, you make a big time play on a big time stage, and like no wonder you yelled. Like no wonder that came out that way. Like
I'm just freaking proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
Like, linebackers, I'm proud. Like I'm like, it gets me excited, man. I'm excited for you. Where do we go from here now? I mean, expectations are set. You did that against Michigan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the expectations are set. Now you're going to be a guy in the rotation regularly. Like, the expectations there. What are the expectations from Owen for Owen?
You know, something that I probably haven't given as much thought as I should.
You're like,
but
shoot,
just
I'm still on the high.
Yeah,
No,
I know.
but
No, it's just kind of a week-to-week thing, you know.
Yeah.
Every week you got to bring your best, and the mindset that I've had since I got here, I guess I didn't have it when I first got here, but that I've developed just as things have gone on, is I got to be at my best all the time, or else my opportunity is going to get taken away from me. Because, I mean, that's just what's happened for the past 3 years. And so it's kind of made me be a person that's on edge while I'm at practice and while I'm watching film and all that stuff. So every week, you know, I just got to keep building and, you know, make the plays that come to you. And if there's an opportunity to make a play within the scheme or outside of the scheme a little bit, you
better
just
make
got to
sure
go
you
make
make
them.
that one.
So, you know,
It's like in the running back room, they'll say, you can make that cutback, but you better get a first down.
Yeah. If you come under that block, you better make the tackle. Yeah.
We all get the same stuff. Yeah.
Just keep building and keep having fun because last week was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah.
I'd be remiss if I didn't say it was a lot of answer prayers come true. And, it's all in the Lord's timing. And
Amen.
when I used to go to bed, I'd be like, let this work out for me. And if it doesn't work out, but make sure it does. Like,
yeah.
If it doesn't work out, I'll still
Lord.
give you the glory, but make it work out. So it's finally starting to work out, and
You can't be
just a
afraid to
lot of
ask God
answer
for what you
prayers.
want.
Hey, ask them big dreams, man. Big prayers. You got to.
Yep.
Ain't no prayer too big for God. You
No.
know what I mean? So, I love that, bro. I mean, it's a defining time, and I'll tell you just from even my experience when now I'm making plays and now it's regular. Like, I love the mentality you have of, I got to be at my best all the time because you can't get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like you can't let loose of all in the past few years. Like you just got to keep going, got to keep applying pressure. That's what it always was. Like
Keep
I
stacking.
keep applying pressure. I'm trying to take somebody's spot and you my dog, but I got to go. Like I've been through too much, to just give this back up. And it's all in that preparation and in that work ethic, but your God is going to do it. And I'm
What is
excited to see it.
what is Temple looking like this week?
From like a game plan perspective or like a team perspective?
How do you look at them personally, and like how do you prepare? And then I guess from a whole team perspective, like how are y'all fit? It's y'all's first away game of the season.
Yeah.
It's a pretty, what is it, Philadelphia?
Yep.
Right?
Playing
It's
in
a
the
pretty.
Eagles Stadium.
Yeah, we're playing in the
Oh,
Eagles.
what?
Yeah. That's why I was asking. Y'all going to the game? Because I know Big Gib over here is like sweating it. Like, come on, let me get to the
Our
game.
producer Brandon, he's a huge Eagles fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know y'all were playing in the Eagles Stadium.
I'm about to
That's
go
pretty
to
cool.
the middle of the stadium and put my Cowboys jersey down there.
Yeah,
and
lay it
just-
down.
Are
yeah.
you a Cowboys fan?
Dude, I'm a Cowboys fan. Are
I
you?
did
a
not
Cowboys
know
fan?
that.
It's not too late
Huh?
to switch,
Aren't you?
Caleb.
A Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
No,
Are you a Bengals fan?
I guess. I don't really have a team
Yeah.
that
It's
I
not
root
too
for.
late to cheer for Texas's real team, Caleb.
That's
Never
their real
too late.
team?
It's never, ever too late.
The Houston Texans.
Houston Texans.
I like the Houston
Interesting.
Texans.
Oh, because you're Katie. I mean, it's close.
Katie's right down the
Uh-huh.
street from Houston.
Yeah.
I lived in Memorial.
Oh, bet. Yeah, that's even closer.
See, I'm from California, and it's still Dallas for me.
Did you ever play at Memorial High School?
I moved to Tulsa when I was in middle school, so I went to Memorial Middle for a year.
Okay.
But every sports game I ever played in was in Memorial's high school.
That's
and
bet.
the Tully Bowl, if you know where that is.
I know where Tully is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played in Tully. I've been playing in Tully since I was like
Yeah.
6.
Uh-huh. So every year our championship was in the Tully Bowl.
Wow.
Yeah.
Small
Well,
world.
Small world.
No,
I know.
I
It's-
still think
dude, the world of
Texans suck, but
sports.
I mean,
Excuse me?
I said the Texans still suck, but I mean,
It's annoying because like it's
At least our GM keeps our good players. you
hey,
know,
yeah.
facts.
and doesn't
You
hit
always
our
lose
bad
because your
ones.
GM
Yeah, I
is
mean,
Jerry
here's
Jones,
yeah,
the owner.
GM is the owner, and
Yeah.
he's how old again? 80, 85 or
He's
something like
too
that. We
old.
looked up.
He's too old.
He was supposed to stop 10
If
years
I had
ago.
as much money as Jerry Jones, I'd do what I want to. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I
he's not
guess.
got longer than 20 years, so Cowboys will be back in 20.
Yeah,
We're
no,
good.
you'll be a fan when you're 60.
I've always
Maybe
Yeah,
kind of-
like I'm only 27. There's a long life I'm supposed to live here that I can see the Cowboys
He's rich
win.
enough to where he'll find a way to live to 140. So
Oh man,
you might have a little bit of time
we should
left.
get into oil and gas, brother.
Yeah, no,
I'm
like
just
for real.
like at a certain point, it doesn't really matter how much more money you make.
Yeah.
I don't understand. Sometimes I'm like, why don't
No,
you
he's just doing it for fun. He genuinely loves it.
That's crazy. I just think
He's
I'd
just
love.
playing with people's lives like it's a video game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, we're all in his.
That's
I
how
think it'd be
powerful he
so
is.
much more fun to just like go chill on a beach somewhere.
Man,
you
like
know?
you're playing with people's lives.
Yeah.
Everyone's in his my career.
Yeah.
That's insane.
It's so yeah. But basically
Anyways.
Temple this week.
Yep.
Okay, what are we about to see? What kind of offense they running?
You know, they run a pretty like downhill. They run a lot of mid zone.
Yeah.
Their quarterback's pretty experienced. They got a brand
Is
new
he a mobile guy?
coaching staff. Yeah, they run him on zone reads a good bit.
Yeah.
They got a brand new coaching staff from Montana State.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the same Temple team we saw last year. They're gonna be a really decent team.
Head coach Casey Keeler.
Casey Keeler.
Yeah.
Yes. I didn't know that, so thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah.
But you know,
Scouting report.
oh look at you.
Yeah,
I
there
need
you
one
go.
of those. I think
It's
it's
got
going to be a
over
really fun
300
game. You know, I'm
wins.
excited to play in the Eagle Stadium, build off how we played last week, you know, and I think there's always, at least from an outsider's perspective, everyone expects you to go in and stomp every team that isn't a Power 5 team, but it's like some of these teams are really, really talented, and when they play us, they're really, really motivated to play well.
Oh yeah.
So
I mean, they get a shot to knock off
Yep.
a blue chip school.
we got to go in with our A game and build on how we played last week and clean up what we messed up and get ready for the season ahead.
Yeah.
I love
I
it.
think it's, first away game. It's always it's something new. When you add something new into the mix that you haven't done yet this season, I just think it requires that much more focus.
Yeah.
Like, to your point, you got to treat every week like a new week, like it's a Michigan.
Yeah.
You can't go up and down.
I mean, what score are you giving?
Score?
Yeah. You don't have to give a score.
I'm gonna.
wouldn't do
I
that.
do think we break 40. I do
What'd
think
you
we
say?
break 40 on this team.
Oh, now you think so, huh?
Well, yes.
Messing with you.
I'm trying to give me
Who did you say we weren't breaking 40 against?
Last week.
last week, Michigan.
Yeah.
right.
He said 40.
He were
and
right.
we
should have though. Like it was so like
Y'all
I
were
mean,
both right.
let's be honest.
We definitely could have, but my logic last week was I
had
want us
to-
to have a tough game, a hard-fought game early in the season, so that when we have these bigger games
no
later.
muff punt, no roughing the kicker. Like, bro, there's our, you know what I'm saying, like 14 more points right there.
Yeah.
Stuff to clean up.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like it's cleanup stuff.
Yeah.
But it wasn't terrible, and so
No,
I
it
think
was
Michigan game was exactly what I wanted it to be.
Yeah, it was as big a blowout as you could have
Yeah.
for a close game.
And now we're coming off of like a huge win. Mm-hmm. You know,
From
nation
Temple.
is kind of like, okay, put some respect on Sooners'
Oklahoma?
names.
Yeah.
What are they doing? Let's pay more attention.
Everybody's apologizing, which is so fun to see.
It's hilarious, yeah.
so fun. Oh, I have to apologize to Illinois State.
Oh yeah.
It was Ball State. Just so everybody knows, it was Ball State.
And if you missed it,
And I
for
confused-
weeks, Caleb just
Dogged
dogged
Illinois.
Illinois State
Like,
because the
I'm talking
rankings
about-
that he was looking at.
Hang half 100 on them.
Yeah.
They ain't finna score a first down. They ain't passing the 50. Like all kinds of. I was going hard, but because I saw this
Yeah, it
ranking
was
that
Ball
had them
State,
like
wasn't it?
134 out of 137.
Yeah.
But it was Ball State. They have the same logo.
Oh, yeah.
And
just
so
saw the
I don't
logo,
even know
huh?
where Illinois State was on the ranking.
Yeah.
But they definitely weren't 134, and they
Yeah.
played better than that too.
Illinois State was, I think they're always kind of in the front runner for.
Yeah, that's what
FCS
Keontae was saying. He was
championship
like,
Yeah.
these are the runners up last year.
Wasn't it
for
like
the
right
FCS
after that
championship.
that you looked at back at the ranking?
Yeah.
After we
and-
so we
and it was
interviewed
like-
Keontae's. He
Yeah.
looks back at his rankings, and he's like, "Oh shoot,
That was Ball State.
that was
was
Ball
dogging
State.
on
That
'em
was
all.
so low, not Illinois State."
Yeah. But Temple, yeah, I mean, I'd like us to have a high-scoring game.
I think Temple we go over like offense goes over 40.
Yeah.
I think defense holds them under 14.
Yeah. Over under, Caleb gets kicked out of the game for talking crazy. I'm gonna put it right
I'll
at
go with the
about.
over.
I don't know, man,
Why would you get kicked out?
because I'll be talking crazy on the sideline.
Really?
Yeah, it's Caleb Kelly, not Caleb King Kelly over there, man.
What's the craziest
It's
thing
not
you've
so
said
mission.
that's
I can't say it
what's the craziest thing you said that's suitable for this
for this setting.
setting?
I need to stand by you on the sideline.
Nah, if you want to get crunk, yeah, I'll be there this
I
weekend.
didn't know. I didn't
Yeah.
know you were like that.
Oh yeah, see, you know, because now we're more chill. But I mean, when you were a player, you talked a little bit, but it was more when you were angry.
I had to. Yeah, my patience was pretty good as a player.
Yeah, you're kind of low, but
I was.
I was
'Cause I'm running all over the
a
place. I'm
chirp,
tired.
Chirp.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Save your breath.
like I'm
Yeah.
from California. You know, we just what you think of is like those dudes don't shut up.
Yeah.
I'm one of those dudes.
I just couldn't find it in me to like give all this effort and then also like after I run this touchdown, now I'm gonna talk to you too.
Oh
Like,
yeah, nah, it was like
I'm trying to catch my breath.
I'm finna destroy you. I told you before, I did it, and now I'm reminding you after. You know.
I actually don't think I ever spoke a word in game. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of like something
Just
that I
trying to
would have
breathe.
said. Yeah, like
I remember-
communication, obviously, but I don't think I ever like got into any beefs.
I used to talk so much that the refs would be like, 19, you need to chill.
Oh, that was for sure never me.
Yeah.
Yeah. In practice, I would talk. I talked a bunch in practice.
I talk more during fall camp than I do during the game.
Yeah.
Like in fall camp practices are
Well,
always a
just
little
keep
bit more
doing what you're
heated.
doing, and you'll get a little more comfortable.
Did you ever have like that person in fall camp that you're like, man, I cannot stand this dude? I'll
probably.
say like Curtis Bolton.
Oh yeah. that
Oh
was your
my
guy.
gosh, dude, he got under my skin so hard in fall
Yeah.
camp, spring practice. It didn't matter.
It was all the old linemen for me.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean, I
always
fought
a running
Cody
back.
Ford.
Like whenever you're blitzing and they step up, if they ever pop you pretty good, then that's when I start to talk because
Yeah.
I gotta act like it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I would probably say this fall camp it was Tori Blaylock and
I like that.
Jonte because they both will
pretty
sit
solid.
down and block you if you don't
They're
come
big
with
dudes.
your
Yeah.
with your chin checked. So I would say probably those two. Tori and I got into a little scuffle in fall camp.
Ooh,
but
ooh.
it was
He's-
it was out of love.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, definitely.
It's always out of
like
love.
anybody you fight after you just dap him up and
Yeah.
it's like, it's my guy.
Me and Curtis are
It
cool.
Makes no
Buzzy.
sense.
Yeah. Me and Buzzy are cool now.
Makes no sense. Like we just tried to really knock each other out, but like you my guy,
Yeah.
man. Because you didn't back down from that though. So I
Yeah,
respect
that's what
you,
it is. Yeah,
know?
you didn't back down, but I got to show you that I'm not backing down either.
Yeah.
Kinda
It's
deal.
really just testing each other's gangster a little bit.
Yeah,
you know, like,
Yeah, exactly.
All right, cool. I'm
like
cool
it.
with you.
Yeah.
Hey, let's not do that again though.
Yeah, you ain't no punk, but
One was good enough.
Right. Oh, that's so funny. Cool. Well, we got Temple this week. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna say this 42. Man, I'm gonna say 10. Now I don't want 10. I would like 42 to 3.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm never gonna give a shutout because that's really hard to do.
Yeah.
But I would like, 42 to 3.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say 42 to 10 because if y'all come out the halftime the way you did, I need you to get up there and wake everybody up or something, dog.
So I was awake.
Because they came out there,
I
guys.
was
Homie took off.
Yeah, he did.
What was
He
it?
took
70
off.
yards, 75 yard touchdown.
he made he was fast. bro.
Yeah, he was.
Nobody was
sliding.
catching him.
Yeah, because Peyton Bowen runs 4.4.
Peyton, I think they said he hit 22 or something
Yeah.
on that, and dude was gapping him a little bit.
Yeah,
So,
That's crazy.
dude was fast.
yeah, super fast.
No, it's gonna be good. But one
No,
thing
I'm excited.
I do need to see is Owen get another TFL this weekend. Can we get a forced fumble? Can we get some turnovers
know.
on defense?
Well, yeah,
That
we
was
at
the
zero?
one thing missing this game.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
had 0,
the turnover ratio we're like -5
-5 if you
yeah.
count the muff.
the muff. Yeah.
So -4 and yeah.
Yeah, defense needs to step it up, and we do all these like turnover circuit drills and all this stuff, and I think we're ready for it. We just need to be more conscious.
Can you do
about
the little peanut
taking
punch?
shots on the ball? Yeah,
Get a peanut punch.
That's
for
how
it.
my
If
Texans
you get a
lost
peanut
this
punch.
weekend, was a
You
peanut punch.
you
A
just
peanut punch?
yeah the peanut. So balls the peanut.
they call
Oh,
it peanut
he
punch
punched.
because of Pat Tillman.
Yeah.
Peanut Pat Tillman is what they called him, and he like would have a
So
forced
many.
fumble every other game.
Yeah.
and
Oh,
literally
dang.
he wouldn't even tackle the dude. The dude would be running at him, and he would just
Punch
punch
the ball.
down on the ball, and it popped out every time.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So it's called the peanut punch.
But you
yeah.
do one of those, I'm running. That's when I'm getting kicked out. I'm tackling Owen if he does that.
Yeah,
one.
I'll find you on the sideline if
Yeah.
I get one of those.
Don't like get so in trouble that you like,
Yeah, I know that I missed the flight back, huh?
yeah, like
I'm sorry. I won't get kicked out, but
don't end up in the stadium jail.
I will tackle him.
You
Like,
can find a Philly, you can find a Philly cheesesteak somewhere, and
right. It's not a bad place.
yeah,
Yeah.
wait till you get your flight.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Man. Well, Owen, we appreciate you being on the show.
Yeah.
We appreciate you coming out.
It's been a pleasure getting to know
Yeah.
your story.
Yeah.
Man, people gonna be rooting for
Seriously,
you now.
I
When
did
you
not-
see a bunch of 38 jerseys out there,
Yeah.
just know it was from the double. No,
I didn't realize
from the
I didn't realize that you had fought through all this like
adversity.
mental adversity too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that's where I got from mostly from this. So, dude, continue that.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Any last thing you need to tell Sooner Nation before we go though?
Yeah. Give them your Instagram tag. Give
Yeah.
in a message that you have for them. Like
Slide up,
Yeah, it's
Don't slide in his
pronounced
DMs though.
Heinecke.
Kirsten, she got that gap.
A lot of people kind of struggle with the last name. It's Heinecke.
Heinecke.
Yeah, Heinecke. Yeah.
And the tags are just Owen Heinecke. So I keep it pretty simple.
Yeah.
Nice.
Because he's the original.
The OG.
OG Owen Heinecke.
Yeah, there we go. Well, appreciate you, brother. We're
Yeah,
proud
no, I
of you.
appreciate you guys.
Representing the LBU, man, doing your thing. It's only up from here. You know, it's just going to grow. The highs and lows, take them as they go, but just do your thing. This is Owen Heinecke. That's the one and only Rodney Anderson. I'm Caleb King Kelly. Boomer Sooner.
Boomer.
It's time for Money Talks, presented by MidFirst Bank. Get your OU debit or credit card today exclusively from MidFirst Bank, a premier partner of OU Athletics. True to you, member FDIC, which means if you have your money in there, $250,000 of it is protected by the government.
Absolutely.
Wow, I learned that from her, y'all. So I just wanted to start off with that. This
job.
is our money coach, Cami Sheaffer. I mean, it's known by now. I've posted, if you all follow anything, I got a little baby boy, my baby Harley. I have an older son as well, a Swadey baby. That's my guy. But I need some advice here, Cammy. Can we talk about 529Cs and what we need to do, the tax implications, all this stuff? Can we talk about that?
Absolutely. Congratulations, by the way. That's exciting.
Thank you.
And I'm really glad that you're asking this question now, because we see with our program here at OU, when we're working with families about creating plans to pay for school, many of them don't have plans leading up to going to college. So the fact that you're asking about this now is fantastic.
Good. So 529C, does that mean it's solely for college? Can it be used before, or what does that even mean?
Yeah, so a 529C, what you're calling an education savings plan, it's meant to be used for education expenses. And there's different qualifying expenses. There can be tuition and fees for a community college, a 4-year university, a 2-year college. You can even use it for a trade school.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Can you even use it for like private school and high school?
Yeah. K through 12 private
K through
school.
12? Wow,
I do believe there's a limit of $10,000 a year on that, but you can check on that. Yeah.
No, that's good.
Yeah.
I got private school kids. We were talking about it earlier, so trying to figure it out.
Yeah, you have to start now. The earlier you start, the more money you will have because of time and compound interest, which we've talked about before. But it can also be used for housing and food, on-campus living or off-campus living rent.
Oh, wow.
You can't buy a house with it. I looked into that.
Yeah, you're like trying to get your baby's good to go.
Yeah. I'm like, can I buy a house? And then their roommates pay us rent.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. And then there are different types of college savings accounts. The 529 Oklahoma one is the one I have for my kids. So I'm going to be talking specifically about that one.
Yeah.
But you'll have to check with any college savings account that you open what the qualifying expenses are. But computer, textbooks, those are also qualifying expenses for the Oklahoma 529 plan.
Okay, and so then what happens if my kid is a YouTuber and he's 18 and then he doesn't use college funds? What happens to that money? Does it just disappear?
Yeah, there are actually different options. Okay, so when I open up my 529 plans for my kids, I'm the account holder, right? And if I don't have kids, I can add me as the beneficiary, because you can change beneficiaries without paying a penalty.
Okay.
So technically, I have two, one beneficiary for my son, and my daughter's the other beneficiary for her account, right? If my son doesn't use his money for his college savings account, I can change it to my daughter, and she can be the beneficiary without penalty.
Okay.
So that's one option. The other option is you can roll over the money that's not used to a Roth IRA, but you can only roll over $35,000 of it.
Yeah.
So when I talk about 529 plans, I don't want people to over invest in that without knowing that aspect of it. A fully funded college savings account would be enough to cover a 4-year university, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to put that much into it. For my daughter's college savings plan, we have her 529, but it's not fully funded.
Okay.
So we are also going to make payments. She's going to apply for scholarships. She's going to work part-time. So all of this coming together makes up her plan. But someone could invest, you could put $300 a month for 18 years into a 529 plan with about a 7% rate of return and have more than $120,000 in that account, which would, to me, is a good fully funded college savings account for at least a public state's college.
Yeah.
Maybe not for a private.
Yeah, because that can be confusing if, now, honestly, this is my own non-professional opinion, but I mean, if you aren't going to trade school or college, that's probably out of the norm. And so it would be an expectation that you're going to use some of this money. So then if you do use some of it, can you still roll that the remainder over into a Roth IRA for them?
Yeah, up to $35,000.
Up to $35,000.
And then also, let's say Harley's a beast.
Yeah,
And
gets a scholarship.
Gets a football scholarship, right?
He better. No,
with the Oklahoma 529 plan, you can pull out the money that student is receiving in scholarship penalty free.
Oh, wow.
And then worst case scenario, let's say your student, someone only has one child, so there's not another beneficiary they want to give it to. I mean, technically they could give it to that child's child in the future, but let's say that's not the case. And so you could roll over the $35,000. Worst case scenario, you just pay the taxes on the growth. You're not paying the taxes on what you contribute because you already did that throughout the years as you're contributing.
Right.
So you're paying the federal and state taxes on the growth and then a 10% penalty. That's
on
worst
that
case scenario.
Average 7% return of the compounding and everything, you pay the taxes on that. Okay.
And when you start this process, since you're starting early on, you can be in riskier investments. And so your rate of return is going to be much higher than what my daughter is. My daughter is a senior in high school, so she's in a very conservative fund.
Yeah.
And when you go to oklahoma529.com to open up this plan, if you're doing it in Oklahoma, there's plans in every state.
Can you go on like a Fidelity even? Or
Yeah,
do it that way
Fidelity,
too?
you can do that. But so let's say you go to Oklahoma and you open that up, you can choose what kind of investment. So there are what I call them target date funds. I think they call them enrollment year funds. But it's basically you're going to be in riskier funds when the child is younger, and then as they get older, the funds change.
Yeah.
Much like a 401k.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
As you get closer to retirement, the funds become because you don't want to lose the money.
Right.
So my daughter's only getting about a little under 5% rate of return right now.
Yeah.
But she's a
But she's
senior
about to
in high
start
school.
using it.
Right.
Yeah, so it's time for her to start cashing in on that and using it.
But if you don't do the enrollment year fund, you can do a riskier fund where you choose the investments. And there's also a guaranteed option where it's very conservative and guarantees you not losing
Is that
money.
more like an S&P kind of follower or something like that?
No, it's more
or-
like a savings account.
Okay.
Right,
Yeah.
versus the market. The riskier one is like it's in the market. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. No, that makes sense.
Yeah. One more thing I want to say about that, by the way.
Yeah.
You are not limited to a school in Oklahoma. So if you open up this Oklahoma 529 plan, if Harley wants to go to play football somewhere else, which we know that's not going to happen,
Why
right?
would
Sooner
you do
born,
that?
sooner bred.
Yeah.
So if Harley does want to do that, that money can be used in a different college in a different state.
Okay.
But the benefit of opening one in Oklahoma as someone who earns income in Oklahoma is that you get a state tax benefit. There's a state tax deduction, right? So it's $10,000 a year for a single individual and $20,000 for married filing jointly, right?
Okay. Wow.
So if you're making $100,000 jointly and you put in $20,000 a year in this 529 plan, then that lowers your AGI to $80,000. You know, I'm paying state taxes on $80,000 versus the $100,000.
Wow. That's really good.
And then all the growth of everything that's going in there is growing tax-free.
Yeah.
You're not paying the taxes on that if you use it for those qualifying education expenses that we talked about.
That is really cool. So then at one point in time, you could have, okay, I have my Roth IRA, my wife has her Roth IRA, and then our kids we have 2 kids, so 529C. So then you would be able to take $14,000 from our Roth IRAs and $20,000, and all that would come together and be $34,000 deduction? Or is it not one-to-one on the Roths?
You would need to check with your accountant on the Roth.
That's probably a good question.
And everything I will say, you need to talk with your accountant.
Yeah.
I am not an accountant. I just have 529 plans, so I educate
You live it.
myself. But you need to talk to your accountant about what's best for you for your taxes.
Always,
Yeah.
always. No,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
But if you're not fully funding that 529 in case something happens, you can use Roth IRA for education expenses as well. And another option for a child is a custodial IRA, which it's in their name. Again, it's a retirement account for the future, but it can be used for education expenses. The difference between that and the 529 plan is that the student or the child has to earn income to contribute to their custodial Roth IRA.
Oh, so they have to be the one working. They have to be the one doing it. Okay. So at 16 or something, if they wanted to go work and they start doing that, then they could start racking that up. But you wouldn't get much in just 2 years
Right.
compared to the
and
529.
some students or children will mow yards,
and all that
babysit.
counts.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, if you have your own business, you can employ your child to work for you.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Be a door greeter or something. I've seen some things like that, something easy since they're like 5 and do different things, or act out in a commercial or something and all that counts, right? Wow.
Get them working young.
Well, that's really good. Well, yeah, 529Cs, custodial IRAs. So now it's CPA time after that. And that's pretty much where you got to go. So you get all these plans, you do it, and then you just need to plan that with your
and you
family.
can talk to your accountant before you open up these accounts. The Oklahoma 529 plan is so easy to open. It takes like 15 minutes according to their website. I do remember it being very easy.
Yeah.
If your child has already been born and they have a social security number, then you can open that up, and you only have to contribute $25 to start it.
Oh, wow.
So it's not like it's expensive to get into. And I would say this. If you, as parents, money can be tight when the kids are little. Start with whatever you can. If it's only $10 a paycheck per child, then do it.
Yeah.
But if you're putting, I don't know if I already said this, $300 a month, that will be where you need to be. But you don't have to do that. You can start with $25 a paycheck.
And there's other scholarships and things available too to help with those things. But now I do have a question that I've heard multiple times. Does a car count in Oklahoma as a college expense? Or do they have to be going outside? Do you know that one?
Talk to your accountant.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, good. Well, I appreciate you. I learned so much today already. 300 is kind of a good number to know, okay, if I'm doing at least that, then the college will be paid for. And then whatever's left over after that, since I'm starting at 0, then, we'll just roll that over for them. So this has been Money Talks with the one and only Cami Sheaffer. I'm Caleb King Kelly. We appreciate you so much, Cammy. Everything you do for our players, everything you do for our university. You're a rock star. You're awesome. Thank you for coming on the Double Take.
Thank you.